Common sense stuff. But let's keep it real. How many of us are great at this? If you don't know how to control bodies and space and angles when you're up against juniors and seniors in your own team, you're not going to win a lot of times. So what I'm starting to see is a really good job, especially off the bounce and off the closeout, is we're starting to get a step on somebody. And for the most part, we're doing a good job of either jailing that defender or flip, or at least riding them out of your lane. Does that make sense? But sometimes we're not gonna be able to just bump and run. Sometimes I gotta be able to control a scenario, like if I get her on my hip, and I've gotta be able to control and then be able to make a move that keeps her in control and still allows me to now either separate and finish or seal and finish against the next layer of defense. Common sense stuff, but let's keep it real. How many of us are great at this? But we need to be. Especially those of you who aren't varsity yet, that's real right there. It's that physical. Am I right, my varsity people?
Yes, sir.
College is gonna be a whole new world. Because remember, in college, your first year, you're the freshman again. All right? So here's the game we're gonna play. Now, you are allowed to have attachment, however you want that. You can't just bully her off the spot here. Does that make sense? Now, if Jazz were to just run, Mia gets back in the fight or gets enough control off the hip that she just funnels her into Rye and they got a double team. Does that make sense? But if Jazz can do a good job, rewind. But if we can bump, now look, if you just bump with your shoulder, it's just a bump, 50-50. That's why it's a foot fight before it's a fist fight. And I'm not talking about we're throwing punches, but I'm talking about upper body contact. That's the fist fight. Everybody with me on that? So Jazz is gonna need to do a great job with her feet, going inside of Mia's feet, and then using her upper body to bump and control. Or if Mia got a slow start, maybe that's when we just slide in, take the top foot, put her in jail. From there, you can sit here like Luka all you want. We may call a shot clock on you at some point, but you can sit here. Does that make sense? And then when you're ready, or if there's just flow, now you got to deal with this. This person cannot come up and trap. You got to stay home, protect the basket, as if you're guarding somebody on the block.